Hi there, my name is Reina Corolla, and as part of the Unit 1 summative task for ESP, I will be going over this ESP infographic with you. And at the end, I will also answer 3 questions that were also assigned to us. So, sorry in advance if my camera is turned off. If you can see it, I was having some difficulties with the camera, so I decided to leave it like it is, turned off. So, to start off with this ESP infographic, we have the definition and characteristics at the top. The definition refers to teaching and learning of English needed specifically for a particular field. An example of this could be a doctor being capable of attending English speakers only. It could be a case maybe of a tourist here in Mexico that are not capable of speaking Spanish, so the doctor is competent enough to attend those tours. In English would be the language used in English. Some characteristics: clear purpose, short-length courses, lesson content only within students' needs, and the most important and maybe the most obvious, students need to know English. Here I developed a bit more on the characteristics. We have variable and absolute characteristics, which you can see, which are the characteristics of each of these. Just to mention one, it is variable designed or suitable for any learner level. It could be adults, it could be young learners, it could be teens. And in the absolute, it is designed basically only for adult learners, since we are talking about disciplines regarding specific fields of expertise. The types of ESP courses we can see are divided into two, which is English for academic purposes, which divides into two, which is English for general academic purposes and English for specific academic purposes, which leads us to pre-sessional, foundation, and in-sessional courses. English for occupational purposes, on the other side, is classified into pre-experience and experience, which leads us to professional purposes and vocational purposes. The role of the teacher and the learner, as you can see on the bottom, the teacher takes the role as the course assigner, collaborator, research, and evaluator. The learner takes the role of an autonomous learner, active participant, collaborator, and researcher as well, similar to the teacher. And I also included ESP versus EGP, which would be English for general purposes. And I put the main differences between each of those, which, as it says, it is sometimes contrasted, but it is different. Now, regarding the 3 questions that were assigned to us as well, the first one is, what is ESP for me? Well, ESP for me, as mentioned previously, is a teaching and learning of English specifically learned for a certain purpose. For example, if right now when I finished the BA, I needed, for example, to do another BA, or I needed to get into to learn it to be able to study another profession, then I would look someone up that would teach me English related to that field that I am trying to get into. The second question, importance or relevance to my current or future teaching practice. I have 3 main points. First one is targeted learning, which will allow me to focus on student-specific needs and goals relevant to their profession or their academic discipline. The second one is career opportunities. I think this one is very common, or maybe some other people, it's like the first thing that they think of, because it opens our work range, enabling us to work in diverse areas with a wide range of learners. It will open up, as the name said, it will open us a lot of opportunities for us to work with a lot of different people with from a lot of different professions, and enabling us to work in a lot of different settings, like as a coordinator, as a teacher, etc. And last one, globalization and communication. To contribute to prepare students to communicate in a confident and competent way in a world where English is mainly the lingua franca of every field, as we all know. So, those would be my top 3 points regarding the importance and relevance to my current and future teaching practice. Regarding question 3 of what I expect from this course, well, basically, is to become more knowledgeable and prepared as a teacher, to have the knowledge regarding what ESP is, uh, some factors to it, everything, and to help me better address the needs of my students or the needs that they may have, to be able to foster them with relevant context and to help them prepare for a successful language acquisition within their field. And those are the things that I expect that this course will help me with, not just in the future, but to be able to prepare myself from now. And that would be all. Thank you.